So basically, our brew day starts normally with our grains. We'll heat up some water. We'll put our grains through a mill. It'll then open up the husks, and it'll take it into our mash tun, which is the vessel that actually we mix with hot water. At that time, we extract all the goodies out of the grains. We extract all the sugars, proteins, everything. Basically, it's like a tea, so to speak. We'll go ahead and recirculate that. We'll leave it for about an hour. Then we'll take all that juice out. We'll boil it. We'll add our hops. We usually boil for about an hour, and depending on how bitter you want your beer, you either add a lot of hops at the beginning or you don't. You can use hops. You use hops for three things: bitterness, flavor, and aroma. Right? So we're gonna try our IPA in a little bit, and you're gonna see the difference between something like La Rubia and the IPA is considerably different in hops. After you're done boiling, you crash the beer. We take it from boiling hot temperature to about 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and we put it into a fermenter where we'll inoculate it with our yeast. We'll pitch our yeast, and then leave it in the fermenter and let it ferment. Usually fermentation takes about 4 or 5 days, primary fermentation. Then you want to leave it resting, because basically what the yeast is doing, it's a living creature. It just eats the sugars, the fermentable sugars, and excretes alcohol and CO2. And sometimes will create some byproducts. So what you want to do is you want to leave it there for another 3 to 4 days, so it actually cleans up after itself. It gets so used to eating, it'll eat anything in sight. Then after that, you want to start crashing the beer. So we'll start doing 5 degrees every day, and we'll bring it down to about 36 degrees. We'll transfer into our conditioning tank or bright tank. We'll leave for another 2 days at about 34 degrees, and then we'll force carbonate. We'll use carb stone, which is looks about this big. We put it into the tank, very porous, and we put CO2 in it, and it immerses into the beer. That's what gives the carbonation to the beer. And that's it. Then we'll pack it straight, and voila, you have beer.